All right, in front of me is the latest Ford Mustang Mach-E Premium, the 2025, and in front of that is Sam Shabari, the Electric Vehicles Communication Manager. And Sam, you're going to tell me a little bit more about the updates that Ford has done to the Mach-E for 2025.
Yeah, absolutely. First of all, thanks for having me on. Over here, you'll see the 2025 Mach-E Premium in Molten Magenta, which is a new color for 25. You can also get that color on the two-door Mustang, which is kind of for some family ties there. We've made a number of updates for the Mustang Mach-E for 2025. We've been listening to our customers, we've been on forums, going to community events, going to club events, listening to what people are saying, and we wanted to make sure that we're updating the vehicle with what they want. So something that we heard over and over again is people wanted a heat pump, especially for colder climates like Chicago, where we are now. Wanted to make sure that we had the heat pump standard in all 2025 Mustang Mach-Es. So that helps with efficiency in colder weathers. So you're using the heat pump to help heat and cool the cabin instead of using the battery. So it lets you use more of that energy in the battery to propel the vehicle instead of heat the vehicle.
Just to jump in, the heat pump extracts heat from the battery itself because the battery needs to stay at a pretty narrow operating temperature.
Yep, exactly.
So you extract from that, and then that provides air as opposed to the batteries charging up a heater on its own the entire time.
Exactly. So this makes it a little bit more efficient. We've also added, which is not on this vehicle, a premium sport appearance package. So that gives some of the looks of the GT, which you can see over here in blue,
the blue one off in the distance over there.
And it adds those features onto the premium. So if you like the look of the GT, but you don't need the performance, you like the price point of the premium, that lets you do that with the premium sport appearance package. We've also added Blue Cruise 1.5 that launches on the 2025 Mustang Mach-E. So that adds automatic lane changes to Blue Cruise, adds a little bit more functionality, just makes it a little bit more stress-free when you're on long trips with Blue Cruise on. So you don't have to initiate a lane change with the turn stock. It'll do it automatically if you come up a car going slower than your set speed. On the interior, we made a few changes as well.
Let's take a look.
So if you're familiar with the previous model, Mustang Mach-E, or some of our other Ford vehicles, we used to have a dial shifter, a rotary shifter in the center console.
Okay.
That has been removed and replaced with a stock shifter.
I see it
so
right
that
there.
Opens up some space for us in the center console. You can see there's some space for a phone or some change or whatever else you want to put there, put your keys in there. It just opens up some more space to give people more options for storage. Also in the Premium, you can have ventilated cooled seats now. So instead of just having the heated seats, in Premium you can do the ventilated as well. For some of those warmer climates or in the summer, it's nice to have both options.
Now, when we're talking about powertrain, now I drove this car a few years ago now, in 2021, and has the powertrain changed much since then?
Yeah, so in 2024 we added a new rear motor to all series of the Mustang Mach-E. It helps create a little bit more torque. It helps increase our quarter mile time, or decrease our quarter mile times, increase 0 to 60 times, add some improved performance and sustained performance. So that quarter mile time for the GT with the performance upgrade is now 11.8 seconds. So it sustains that power longer, so you can stay on it if you're going out for a fun drive. You get a little bit more time on power.
Yeah.
Also for 2025, in the standard range battery, the 72 kilowatt hour battery, we've bumped up the range 10 miles. So up to 240 with the rear wheel drive, with the all wheel drive, and up to 260 with the rear wheel drive.
Okay, and that's the standard range.
The standard range battery.
And so the extended range battery, that's still the same?
Still the same, up to 320 miles with rear wheel drive.
Okay, and the styling to me, it could just be my fading memory. This styling looks a little bit updated as well from a few years ago.
So styling is actually the same in the rear. In 2024, we brought in new headlights. For 2024, we updated the headlight design to make it a little bit more in line with what the Mustang two-door has.
I see.
So give that family tie. So if you look over here and then you look over to the Mustang two-door to my right, you can kind of see where those styling cues came from.
Yeah,
Wanted
absolutely.
to make sure that family resemblance is coming through.
So what you are confirming is that it is my fading memory. The rear is the same, and it is generally the same shape. It is a nice shape, and these are incremental improvements. This hasn't been like an official big update, and certainly not a new generation of Mach-E.
Correct, same generation, but what we do with the Mustang Mach-E is we have a team that we call the Always On team. They're always listening and taking in feedback from what our customers are saying, and we're making sure that we're implementing those, one, to new model years, and two, to existing model years with over-the-air updates. So trying to make sure that we're giving our customers exactly what they want in their vehicle, and instead of going through a mid-cycle action, every 3 years or whatever the standard is, we can make these changes every year or every half a year, just depending on what we're looking to improve and what we're looking to build on.
Well, Sam, this has been great to get an update on what's going on with the latest Ford Mustang Mach-E, and I really appreciate the time.
Thanks for having me.